Hello everyone, welcome to the channel OCS by Ranjan. चलंतु आज डिस्कस करिबा 2025 CPET एजुकेशन क्वेश्चन पेपर। समस्त को कही रखुची जे जो माने सब अपकमिंग पीजी एंट्रेंस पई प्रिपेयर हेउचंती OCS बाय रंजन ऐप डाउनलोड करिके प्रिपेयर होई परिबे एवं सार को सह मध्य चैट करी डिस्कशन करि परिबे। आप रे मध्य चैट बॉक्स अवेलेबल रही। Question number 1. Which function of philosophy in education emphasizes critical thinking and logical analysis? ठीक आंसर टी हबो सी analytical. Question number 2. The concept of IQ is primarily associated with option B Binet. Question number 3. The term zone of proximal development is linked to ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन सी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. Which of the following correctly describes the relationship between metaphysics and education? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी। Metaphysical beliefs influence curriculum design by shaping what is considered ultimate reality. Question number 5. Which of the following best differentiates between idealism and pragmatism in education? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए। Question number 6. How does Tagore's concept education differ from traditional Western educational approach? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी। Tagore believed in holistic education that integrate nature, creativity and self-expression. Question number 7. Which philosopher is closely associated with the concept of lifelong education? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए जॉन ड्यूई। Question number 8. Gopabandhu was emphasized education for ठीक आंसर टी हेबो सोशल सर्विस एंड रूरल अपलिफ्टमेंट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. व्हिच इंडियन फिलोसोफर एडवोकेटेड द कंसेप्ट ऑफ निष्काम कर्म? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी। While Bhagavad Gita elaborates on this concept, the Sankhya school of philosophy is known for its emphasis on detached action. Question number 10. How does Wallifort's structure of intellect SI model differ from traditional two-factor theories of intelligence? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी। It proposes that intelligence consists of operation, contents and product forming a multi-dimensional model. Question number 11. Which of the following is not a projective technique for assessing personality? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन डी। Question number 12. The personality theory that classifies individuals as introverts or extrovert is ठीक आंसर टी हबो टाइप थ्योरी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 13. Which adjustment mechanism involves redirecting emotions to a substitute target? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन सी। Question number 14. Which of following is not a characteristic of creative thinking? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन सी। Question number 15. Which of the following is an individual test of intelligence? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए। The Stanford Binet intelligence scales are administered individually to access cognitive abilities. Raven's progressive matrix are the SAT are typically group administered tests, while the CAT children's appreciation test is a projective personality test for children. Question number 16. Thorndike's law of effect states that ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए. Question number 17. What is the key purpose of education in the context of economic development? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी. To critical thinking and vocational skills for economic growth. Question number 18. Which of the following is not a factor that influence social change? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन डी. Cultural isolation. Question number 19. Which of the following is a key distinction between educational sociology and the sociology of education? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए. Educational sociology focus on how education impacts society, whereas the sociology of education examines how society influence education. Question number 20. Which of the following statement best describes the relationship between education and social control? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी. Education function as an instrument of social control by instilling discipline, norms and values in individuals. Question number 21. What is the primary distinction between equity and inclusion in an educational context? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए. Equality ensures uniform access to resource. Equality provides individualized support based on needs, and inclusion fosters a learning environment where all students can participate meaningfully. Question number 22. How does education function as a process of socialization? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी. It helps individuals understand and adopt social values and norms. Question number 23. How does education contribute to accelerating the process of modernization? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी. By encouraging the adoption of new technology and ideas for progress. Question number 24. In the context of teaching and learning, which of the following best defines and intervening variable? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन बी. A factor that mediates the relationship between independent and dependent variables in teaching and learning process. 25. Which level of teaching is associated with the highest degree of cognitive engagement and critical thinking? ठीक आंसर टी हबो reflective level. 26. How does Berners' cognitive theory of instruction differ from Gagne's hierarchical theory? ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए. Berners emphasized activity knowledge construction, whereas Gong focused on a sequential hierarchy of learning outcomes. Number 27. Mitra's psychological theory of teaching primarily focus on ठीक आंसर टी हबो ऑप्शन ए. The social construction of knowledge through collaboration. Question number 28. According to Clark's general theory of teaching, which of the following factor is least relevant in the teaching learning process? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए टीचर सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्टाइज। क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट डिफरेंशिएट मेथड फ्रॉम स्ट्रैटेजी इन टीचिंग। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी ए मेथड इज ए शॉर्ट टर्म एक्शन while strategy is a step by step procedural guide. Question number 30 in Bloom's taxonomy of instructional objects, which cognitive level involves the ability to break down information into its component parts and detect relationship among them. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी analyze। 31 which of the following best differentiates assessment from evaluation in an educational context। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए assessment focus on the final outcomes while evaluation includes ongoing feedback। 32 which of the following types of evaluation is most suitable for identifying specific learning difficulties in student। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी डायग्नोस्टिक इवैल्यूएशन। 33 which type of reliability estimation would be most appropriate for assessing the consistency of a psychological test over time। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो टेस्ट रिटेस्ट reliability। 34 what is the primary purpose of using a rubric in assessment। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो to provide detailed standardized evaluation in student performance based on specific criteria। 35 which of the following is an example of a non standardized tool। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल ऑप्शन बी। 36 which of the following is an example of criterion reinforced evaluation। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए स्टूडेंट मस्ट स्कोर 80% टू पास। which of the following is true about portfolio as a tool for assessment। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी इट इन्वॉल्व्स द कलेक्शन ऑफ ए स्टूडेंट्स वर्क ओवर टाइम। 38 इन APA referencing style which of the following is the correct format of citing a book। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए टाइटल ऑफ द बुक पब्लिशर। 39 in an experimental study what is the primary function of a control group। ऑप्शन सी to serve as a baseline for comparing the effect of the independent variable। 40 a population in research efforts। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी the entire group that researcher wants to generalize finds to। Question number 41 which of the following best distinguish fundamental research from applied research in education। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए फंडामेंटल रिसर्च फोकस ऑन सॉल्विंग इमीडिएट क्लासरूम प्रॉब्लम्स whereas applied research develops theories। 42 which of the following statement about sampling procedure is incorrect। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी सिस्टमेटिक सैम्पलिंग सिलेक्ट पार्टिसिपेंट्स प्योरली based on their voluntary willingness to participate। 43 which of the following research method is most appropriate for studying cause and effect relationship in education। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिसर्च। What is the main difference between fundamental and applied research। ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए फंडामेंटल रिसर्च फोकस ऑन थियोरिटिकल एस्पेक्ट while applied research solves practical problems। 45. Which of the following sampling technique is a probability sampling method? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए snowball sampling. 46. A control group is an experimental study. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो is the group that receives treatment. Option A. Question number 47. The best measure of central tendency for highly skewed data is? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी median. Question number 48. If the mean and median of a data set are equal but the mode is significantly different, which of the following distribution is most likely? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो normally distributed. Option D. 49. Which measure of variability is defined as the average of absolute deviation from the mean? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो average deviation. 50. Standard deviation is considered the most reliable measure of variability because? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी uses the entire dataset in its computation. 51. When computing correlation using the product movement method, which of the following assumption must be made? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी the data must be normally distributed with interval or ratio scale measurement. 52. What does a negative Z score indicate? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी the score is below the mean of data set. 53. If a test score is converted into t-score of 60, what does this simply imply? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी the raw score is 60%. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो the raw score is 10 points above mean. ऑप्शन ए. 54. The graphical representation most suitable for showing percentage distribution is pie diagram. 55. Median is best used when data is normally distributed. Question number 56. A positive correlation implies that? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो option A. As one variable increases, the other decreases. 57. Which formula is used in the product movement method of correlation? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी. 58. Kurtos's value greater than 3 indicates a distribution is? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी. 59. Which of the following statement best represent the contribution of the Indian Education Commission 1882? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी. It introduced a framework for compulsory education in India. 60. The Gurukul system primarily followed which pedagogical approach? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए. Dialectical decision based learning. 61. Which report led to the introduction to the downward filtration theory in canonical Indian education? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए. 62. Which of the following was major recommendation of Wood's dispatch of 1854? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी. free and compulsory education at the primary level. 63. The University Education Commission 1948 to 49 was chaired by, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी 64. The National Policy on Education 1986 was revised in 92 primarily to, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए address emerging challenges in technical and vocational education. 65. Which of the following best distinguish curriculum from syllabus? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी curriculum is a rigid framework while syllabus is flexible. 66. The guiding principles of the National Curriculum Framework NCA 2005 emphasize, option C, child center pedagogy and inclusive education. 67. Which curriculum development model emphasizes teacher participation in designing curriculum? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी 68. What is the primary role of secret in curriculum development at the state level? Option C, designing state specific curriculum and teacher training programs. 69. The primary distinction between educational and vocational guidance is that educational guidance, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, focuses on career planning while vocational guidance deals with subject choices. 70. The cumulative record in a guidance program is primarily used to, option B, provide a comprehensive record of a student's educational, social and behavioral history. 71. In secondary schools, the primary role of counselor includes, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी, providing career guidance, personal counseling and academic support. 72. The primary function of the follow-up service in a school guidance program is to, option B, monitor the effectiveness of guidance services by tracking students' progress. 73. राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान RMA से प्राइमरीली फोकस ऑन, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, यूनिवर्सलाइजिंग सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन. 74. What distinguishes the functioning of autonomous colleges in Odisha from other higher education institutions? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी, they can develop their own syllabus, conduct exams and declare results. 75. Which of the following historical development played a pivotal role in shaping primary education in Odisha? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, introduction of Macaulay Minute. 76. Right to Education Act 2009 ensure which of the following fundamental provision for elementary education? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, compulsory education for children aged 5 to 16 years. 77. Which of the following statement is not true about कस्तूरबा गांधी बालिका विद्यालय KGBV? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी, इट प्रोवाइड्स रेसिडेंटल स्कूलिंग फैसिलिटीज. 78. The role of SCERT, State Council of Educational Research and Training, in Odisha's teacher education system includes, ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, conducting research and formulating curriculum framework. 79. Which of the following is a fundamental principle of free and open source सॉफ्टवेयर FOSS इन एजुकेशन ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी फ्रीडम टू यूज मॉडिफाई एंड redistribute educational software 80 which of among following web 2.0 tools in primarily used for collaborative knowledge creation rather than just information ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए 81 in the context of massive open online courses MOOCs which of the following is a key differentiator between CMOOCs and XMOOCs ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए XMOOCs focus on collaborative knowledge construction while CMOOCs rely on structured learning. Which of the following is not a characteristic of open educational resources OER? Option B. They require licensing under proprietary rights. Which among the following is the most significant challenge in integrating ICT in education? Option ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी the presence of multiple digital tools for knowledge dissemination 84 which of the following recommended for the establishment of DIET ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑन एजुकेशन 1986 85 इन्फ्लुएंट is primarily used for which of the following purpose in higher education ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी ऑप्शन ए कंडक्टिंग ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन 86 राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान RMSA aims to enhance access to secondary education. One of its key objective is ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी strengthening the school inspection mechanism for teachers evaluation 87 which of the following is not a key principle of early childhood care and education ECCE as outlined in the National Education Policy NEP 2020 ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी emphasis on rote memorization for foundational literacy 88 how does NAC National Assessment and Accreditation Council contribute to higher education in India ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी by enforcing uniform syllabus and curriculum across universities 89 choice based credit system CS aims to ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए increases the number mandatory core courses in higher education 90 the implementation of life skill education in schools primarily focus on ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए enhancing cognitive skills only through subject based learning 91 which principle of educational management is most closely associated with ensuring that decision making power is delegated to the lowest possible level ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए centralization 92 the laissez faire style educational management is characterized by ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी minimal interference from the administration 93 democratic leadership in education primarily emphasizes ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी decision making through collective participation and consolation Question number 94. The role of School Management and Development Committee SMDC in Odisha focus on. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए planning, monitoring and executing school development initiatives. 95. The concept of total quality management TQM in education is primarily aimed at. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ensuring continuous improvement in all aspects of institutional functioning. 96. Which key principle is central to the Salamaka framework 1994 regarding inclusive education? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ स्टूडेंट with disabilities in mainstream schools with appropriate support. 97. How does the RTE Act 2009 reinforce inclusive education in India? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी by ensuring free and compulsory education to children with disabilities in neighborhood schools. 98. The UNCRPD 2006 emphasizes which fundamental right for person with disabilities? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी right to inclusive education and belong learning without discrimination. 99. What is the primary goal of the right of the person with disabilities RPD Act 2016 in India? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी to ensure full participation and equal opportunities in all sectors including education. 100. Which assistive technology would be most beneficial for a student with a speech impairment in an inclusive classroom? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी augmentative and alternative communication AAC devices.